Yeah, straight out of Barbados. All right, the band Crossfire. You're locked on to the Queen for a song with FM 99.9, and the time is now 15 minutes past the hour of 12 p.m. At this time, we have our midday news coming to you with a kind compliment of Court St. Vincent Limited.
99.9, the heart and soul of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We FM is SVG.
Good afternoon and welcome to FMs Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Shop with confidence at Courts. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Welcome back to FM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. First, on the local scene, the government and people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines have extended a warm welcome to Her Excellency Geraldine Byrne-Nason, the new Ambassador of Ireland. Ambassador Byrne-Nason presented her letters of credence to Governor-General Dame Susan Duggan on Friday, October 10th. During her visit, she held meetings with Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, Opposition Leader Dr. Godwin Friday, and Invest SVG CEO Glenn Beach. Both countries reaffirmed their commitment to strengthening cooperation in education, sustainable development, and economic partnership. Credit unions across St. Vincent and the Grenadines are joining millions of members worldwide to celebrate International Credit Union ICU Week, which runs from October 12th to 18th, 2025, under the global theme, Cooperation for a Prosperous World. This year's observance coincides with the International Year of Cooperatives, IYC 2025, declared by the United Nations to highlight the vital role cooperatives play in building inclusive, equitable, and sustainable societies. Throughout the week, the SVG Cooperative League and its affiliates will host a number of activities showcasing the strength and community spirit of the cooperative movement. The celebrations began yesterday with religious observances held in churches across the country. Commemorations will continue with a series of media features celebrating cooperative impact. On Thursday, October 16th, International Credit Union Day will be celebrated by each credit union in its own unique way. The celebrations will culminate on Friday, October 17th, with the National Credit Union and a cooperative exhibition at the Kingston Post Office car park. The SVG Cooperative League has extended appreciation to all members, volunteers, and supporters, and invites the public to participate in the week's activities. Still on the local scene, following presentations from 20 schools at 4 preliminaries held at the French's House from October 7th to 10th, 6 finalists were selected to represent their respective secondary schools in the 2025 Lions Club South Flow National Secondary Schools Public Speaking Competition. The finalists are Sophia DeRiggs, St. Joseph's Convent, Kingston; Joshua Samuel, Mountain View Adventist Academy; Jaquan Edwards, Thomas Saunders Secondary School; Serenity Joseph, St. Vincent Girls High School; Isaiah Tony, St. Vincent Grammar School; and Braxton Lewis, North Union Secondary School. The finals will take place on Thursday, October 30th, 2025, commencing at 7 p.m. at the Methodist Church Hall in Kingston. This year's competition is being done in collaboration with the Ministry of Education and is sponsored by Flow. The finalists will be vying for the Lion Michael de Freitas Challenge Trophy, among other prizes. On to news in the region. Police have arrested one person after a 1-year-old baby died as a result of being stabbed during a domestic violence situation on Thursday night in Suriname. Police said that they went to the scene on the outskirts of the capital after a report had been made that a man armed with a knife was assaulting his wife and the children. Upon arrival, officers and paramedics encountered a horrific scene where the baby had suffered stab wounds and died despite prompt medical attention. The authorities stated that the suspect, a cousin of the child's father, was arrested at the scene and that the mother and any other persons involved were treated by emergency services. The police are conducting an investigation into the circumstances that led to the death of the child, with the assistance of several agencies, including the Child Protection Services and Victim Support. A 41-year-old father in the Bahamas is set to return to court on December 10th for sentencing after pleading guilty to beating his 10-year-old child over a bad school grade. The father appeared before Magistrate Abigail Farrington last Thursday, where he pled guilty to a charge of cruelty to children. On October 7th of this year, the child's teacher noticed that he was not standing properly during the pledge and took him to the guidance counselor. The child then told the teacher that his father had beaten him, and she observed bruises on his forearms. The father told the magistrate that he had been called to the school repeatedly regarding his son's poor performance. A social inquiry report was ordered before sentencing, and the father was released on his own recognizance pending his return to court on December 10th, 2025. On the international scene, the Dutch government has taken control of Nexperia, a Chinese-owned chipmaker based in the Netherlands, in a bid to safeguard the European supply of semiconductors for cars and other electronic goods and to protect Europe's economic security. The Hague said it took the decision due to serious governance shortcomings and to prevent the chips from becoming unavailable in an emergency. Nexperia's owner, Wintech, on Monday said that it would take action to protect its rights and would seek government support. This development threatens to raise tensions between the European Union and China, which have increased in recent months over trade and Beijing's relationship with Russia. Finally, in sports, Arsenal captain Martin Odegaard is not expected to return from a knee injury until after the November international break. The midfielder suffered a medial collateral ligament injury in the Gunners' win over West Ham on October 4th and had to be replaced during the first half. The 26-year-old is set to remain unavailable until after the next set of international fixtures in the middle of November. This has been VFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Shanika Seputan. Join us again at 3 o'clock for VFM's 3 p.m. news. VFM's Midday News came to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited.
Make home yours every day with Courts. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, oh, oh. Get value for your money. Ooh, oh, oh. Courts have the best quality. Home is what you make it. Best prices and good credit. Oh. Courts have it all. Oh, yeah.
Courts, make home yours.
It's